All right, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm 5 News meteorologist Stephen Elmore. Do have an isolated thunderstorm that's moving into the River Valley this evening. Again, this is our only isolated cell that we have. Very different from how it was yesterday, where we had a lot of rainfall and one severe thunderstorm warning that crossed into Benton County. Overall, though, we just had that rainfall from last night. Now we just have this isolated thunderstorm that's moving into Crawford County this evening. And we've been tracking this cell, produce some of those special weather statements, which is just below the severe limit. But now we're seeing that start to ramp up in an unstable atmosphere and cross over the severe limit this evening. This severe thunderstorm warning is going out until 7 p.m. So we got about another 45 minutes or so. This is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and $50 size hail. So let's go ahead and start off with the hail, what it's producing in Crawford County, and then we'll zoom in and get a closer look at where it is. So there's a pretty good signature right there of that hail. Could see it grow to that quarter size or larger as we continue to track this system further into Crawford County. So just outside the Mountainburg area is where this system is right now producing that hail. You see that dark blue spot right there. There's that $50 size hail, potentially going to grow in size to that quarter size hail, and that's when we cross over into the damaging range. So this is right outside, just on the west side of I-49. So if you're traveling I-49 through Crawford County, could see that severe thunderstorm start to push over and cross over the interstate into Mountainburg and then push further to southeast into Crawford County. We're on our live streaming platforms this evening. Try to get to some of your questions as we track this thing. Let's switch over to velocity. Some strong wind gusts involved in this system. Again, those 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts just over the severe limits. You see all this brighter lime green. Those are those stronger winds just in this isolated cell. Again, moving just north of Alma, just outside of Mountainburg, kind of in between there on I-49 is where we're seeing the strongest wind gusts right now. This is going to push southeast into portions of Franklin County. Mulberry, you got about 15-20 minutes or so before this system starts to push southeast into Mulberry. Switch back over to our sweeping radar. Again, very isolated cell, actually kind of split into two. This was one cell as it crossed over the state line into Washington County, and then it split. One cell is moving towards the northeast now into Fayetteville, not severely warned. And then one on the other side of it's decided to split towards the southeast, pushing into Mountainburg right now. So across I-49 right now into Crawford County, lots of heavy rainfall, lots of lightning strikes, and the potential for some of that hail. I'm going to check back in on that hail core, see if we grow in that closer towards that quarter size. It's a good sign. Earlier we were talking about that dark blue spot that's producing some of that larger hail. Good news is in our latest scan, as that pushes closer towards Mountainburg, we're losing the potential to see that larger hail. So this is shrinking, probably closer towards nickel size now. Hopefully we drop into that penny size hail as that pushes into Mountainburg. So just one cell, it's dropped some hail across portions of Crawford County, but the worst of it seemed to be just towards the northwest of Mountainburg. As it pushes into Mountainburg, we're losing the potential to see that larger hail. Check back on sweeping radar, and then let's get a look at the entire River Valley. Again, most of the River Valley just seeing partly cloudy skies today. Earlier this morning, Fort Smith Marathon started off with a few of those showers, but mainly just some cloud coverage left over from the system from last night. And for most of the day today, we've just seen those partly cloudy skies. A little bit warmer today. Temperatures didn't cool down that much after that cold front. Still reaching up into the 80s. Dew point values felt a little bit uncomfortable today. We're up into those 70s. So that's why we have the atmosphere right now to be able to produce just a quick severe thunderstorm warning pushing through Crawford County. I imagine if that hail is dropping in its size, most likely either this is going to be canceled or not extended into Sebastian and Franklin County. We'll be keeping an eye on that, though, as it continues to make its southeastern turn. Let's take a look across northwest Arkansas. Again, if you live in Fayetteville, West Fork, Seeing a thunderstorm start to move through, but well below the severe limits, probably seeing those wind gusts anywhere between 30 to 40 miles per hour. Those sustained winds anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour. So Greenland up to Fayetteville, seeing this thunderstorm start to push towards the east. But again, not severely warned right now. So hopefully we stay that way as this system starts to fall apart. The rest of northwest Arkansas, not seeing a whole lot, just seeing those partly cloudy skies. Just one cell that's in Washington County right now. Maybe some of those showers creeping over into Madison County, just outside of Huntsville. Maybe seeing some of those showers. Overall, though, the thunderstorm risk is very low for tonight. Just have that level 1 slight risk. It's actually only including portions of Scott County, so that's severe thunderstorm warning. That's in the River Valley right now, a little bit north of where the Storm Prediction Center predicted that we could see the potential for some of that severe weather. Taking a closer look at this, I want to check out to see any updates on the severe thunderstorm warning. $half size hail still moving southeast about 20 miles per hour. So very slow moving system, very weak, just crossing over into the threshold for a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's pull up that hail core again. See if it keeps on shrinking. So you folks who live in Mountainburg, Chester area, probably going to see that nickel, dime size hail start to move in. Hopefully we want to lose that blue spot right there. Once we start to fall into that light gray, dark gray color, probably only seeing penny size hail, or that hail maybe not even reaching the surface, melting before it reaches the surface. So we're trending in a good direction here with the severe thunderstorm warning was issued due to that stronger cell that was producing some hail. You see that purple right there in our latest scan, just like we were talking about. Mountainburg, maybe seeing some of those penny size hailstones, but outside of that, really starting to lose the strength in this cell that's pushing towards the southeast. So we're trending in a good direction here. Sweeping radar, you kind of see where the rainfall, Mountainburg seeing probably a good downpour right now, and we're losing that hail threat, losing that wind threat. So hopefully we start to see the severe thunderstorm warning either dropped or not extended further into the River Valley. I want to pull up velocity here. Some of those stronger winds on right over 49 right now between Mountainburg and Alma. Mulberry, still got some time before you see those stronger wind gusts producing those 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Sustained winds probably in that 30 to 45, 30, probably 30-mile-an-hour wind. Those sustained winds right now, again, gusts just peaking up to what it can produce. So some of those stronger winds. Really the main reason this was issued for that severe thunderstorm warning is due to those hailstones. And as we keep on seeing this trend downwards, I imagine we're going to lose the severe thunderstorm warning here pretty quickly. See all that blue as it trailed southeast into Crawford County. Now we're seeing these gray returns showing signs of weakening of this cell. Again, doesn't have a lot of strength to build off of. There's no other systems around it, so it just fires up real quickly, and it doesn't have any energy to feed off of, so it just kind of falls apart as it pushes away from its other partner that was pushing into Fayetteville. Let's check in on that Fayetteville cell. I don't think this one's going to be warned. Again, it's kind of breaking apart now. So Farmington seeing some of the heavier rainfall right now, a few lightning strikes here and there, but not enough to be able to produce that severe thunderstorm warning. Just north of Greenland, seeing some of those heavy downpours as well, and then just south of Fayetteville. So really just on the west side of I-49 in Washington County, good Farmington area. Folks who live in the Farmington area seeing some of those stronger wind gusts and some of that heavier rainfall. Let's pull up velocity for this system, not producing any really great returns. Hail cores, not much showing up for that cell. So that's a good sign, probably not going to see a severe thunderstorm warning for Washington County. This one goes out for another just over 30 minutes or so. I doubt the way we're trending right now this is going to survive this warning is going to survive all the way out until 7 o'clock. If they do, most likely not going to extend it into Franklin County. All right, let's take a look across all of 5 country. Just that one severe thunderstorm warning. Pull up sweeping radar here. You can see not a whole lot of activity tonight. Dew points are higher, seeing those dew point values into the 70s. So that's why when we had this isolated cell just crossing over the state line, it was allowed to really amp up really quickly, produce some of that hail, some of those stronger wind gusts, and now it's already falling apart. So if we have any more updates, we get another severe thunderstorm warning, we'll hop back on here and update you. But outside of that, folks in the Mountainburg area seeing a really good thunderstorm right now, severely warned, but losing the potential for that hail, most likely just going to be very loud, very windy, and lots of rainfall coming down in the next 30 minutes or so for Crawford County, and then eventually pushing into portions of Sebastian and Franklin County. If we have any more updates, we'll hop back on here. But as for now, keep it here, keep it local. As always, we'll keep you advised.